Should Liverpool fans be worried, Darren Bent?
No.
Not at all. When I say worried, right, they start the season hoping they were going to win the Premier League.
Yeah.
So if I question whether... Oh, sorry, that's me. There you go. If I question whether or not they were going to win the league now, and the answer was no, that's the worry, right? Can Liverpool still win the Premier League will be my question.
Whether they can still win the Premier League now, I don't know, because I think Manchester City are just, at this present time, incredible. You'd have to probably agree with that they are probably the best team about.
Yeah. But
it has been a slow start by Liverpool standards. I think they haven't got enough bodies in, you'd have to say, probably. But they're still dangerous. I mean, I would expect them still to finish inside the top four.
Right.
But they're going to have to get a move on. But you say that, I mean, they are
a good point.
They are only 7th, right? Which is correct. So they win the next game, they move to what? 12 points. That puts them in just behind, level with Manchester United. You look who they got coming up. Wolves.
Tough game, going to Mourinho. Then
Chelsea.
Chelsea's tough.
Yeah, Liverpool. But I still think Liverpool, when they get their players back, and I think a lot of people aren't paying enough attention to that. You look at who they've got missing. Do you know what I mean? We spoke about Mane. That's a big miss. Darwin Núñez has just come back from his suspension. You've got Thiago Alcantara. He's been out. Yeah. Matip's been out. Konate's been out. Do you know what I mean? They've got a lot of players that have been missing.
What did you make of the fact that Robertson...
Jota's been out, sorry. Jota as well.
Robertson didn't play. You had Trent playing 60 minutes. What did you make of that?
Well, it tells me that he's not happy with the fullback situation right now. I think maybe Van Dijk's form is maybe a bit of a cause for concern because, yes, for seasons we've been lauding him as one of the best centre-backs in the world, which he is. But maybe one or two decisions that he's making, and he probably should have been sent off against Everton.
Oh, we haven't talked about that.
No.
Why wasn't he sent off for that? Dermot Gallagher, I saw Dermot this morning on the telly, and he said because it wasn't particularly high.
I get that, but in the same... I understand that, but there's an argument, again, that could have been a red card, because we see that challenge quite a lot.
It's disgusting challenge.
Awful. But his form's not been great. They don't seem... I always think when he's with Matip or Konate, I don't think he minds defending 2v2. That allows both the fullbacks, Trent and Robertson, to go forward.
Yeah, I agree.
All of a sudden now, when it's him and, say, it's Gomez or him and... who's the other centre-back? Nat Phillips or him and... Do you know what I mean? It just doesn't seem the exact same. It's almost like they're a little bit unsure in terms of what to do. But even himself, one-to-one defending, he's letting people run by him all of a sudden. There's notoriously high line that Liverpool play. They're getting caught out with that quite a lot. But I do think there's a slight overreaction. Yeah, their form's not been great. As you said there, they've won 2 games all season. Drew with Fulham, drew with Palace, lost to your boys, drew again 0-0 with Everton. I still think there's a bit of an overreaction because once all these players do come back... And as I said, they're still within touching distance of the top 4. But, they'll be fine. But
when you say they'll be fine, this is the thing. Liverpool want to win the Premier League, right? Liverpool have had one of the greatest 11s, not squads, but one of the greatest 11s we've ever seen in the Premier League, right? And I'm going back to when Mane was there.
Yeah.
Okay? When you look at the Liverpool team now, obviously they get a little bit older, right? There are players like James Milner. I like James Milner, right?
He shouldn't be one of your main...
No, he shouldn't be. No, he shouldn't be. But I just wonder if you look back in the Premier League era only. I know they've won the Champions League and I know they've won the FA Cup and I know they've won the League Cup. But I think Liverpool are such a big club that they shouldn't be counted on FA Cups and League Cups. It's Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues.
Of course. Right? But them League Cups and FA Cups fill
without
it up nicely.
Without a doubt. I'm not going to poo-poo them, but I'm just thinking for a side like Liverpool, they're so big, you count the leagues and the Champions League. I just wonder if we'll look back at this great Liverpool side in years to come and think, wow, they only won 1 Premier League.
I don't know if you will, because I think you'll also ultimately look at what was around them. Manchester City arguably could be the greatest Premier League side we've ever seen. Really, the way they've dominated. There's an argument for that. I'm not saying they are.
No, there is an argument. You're right, yeah.
So a lot of people will look to that and go, well, there is that obstacle ahead of them. But, I mean, he has won the absolute lot, Jurgen Klopp, under his watch.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
So I don't think you could necessarily look back and go, well, they only won 1. And then,
but I don't feel now that
they've won everything.
Talking about Darwin Núñez, right? Núñez, is he as great as Liverpool fans? I know it's early, but is he as great a player as Liverpool fans hoped he's going to be from what you've seen?
He's probably got off to a slower start, and the headbutt, against Crystal Palace won't help things. But I think he has shown that he is super sharp. I mean, he's only played 3 games, got a goal, so at least he's hit the ground running. He did score in the Community Shield against Manchester City. He is a real live wire, but it's going to take time as anything. We've seen big strikers who've got big reputations in other countries come to the Premier League and struggle. I think he's in a side that will create chances for him. I think eventually he will start scoring goals, but he just hasn't got off to the most electric start. That it doesn't help when he goes for 60+ million, and then you look what Haaland's gone for, because they're the comparisons.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
But they were the comparisons.
They shouldn't be.
They were.
Haaland, you can't compare because he had a stupidly cheap buyout.
Yeah, but they were comparisons. Both to top goal scorer, one of the top goal scorers in the Bundesliga,
but that's
top goal scorer in the Portuguese league, come into the Premier League. There were comparisons like who's going to have the better season. There were some people saying after the Community Shield.
Were there?
Yeah, Darwin Núñez. I think he looks more
suited.
More suited to the Premier League.
I've never heard that conversation.
Obviously, that argument's a wrap. One of them's on 10 goals already. He's played played 6 games. So I think he will come good, Darwin Núñez. It's just taken a bit longer than I thought he would have done.
Okay. We know that Man City are going to be there or thereabouts. I think there.
No, they'll be there, I think.
United, Arsenal, Spurs, Chelsea and Liverpool. I've just named 5 teams. There can only be another 3 more to fill up top 4. Who's going to miss out?
Don't know. Arsenal will be in there. Do you know who miss out? United.
I don't think Arsenal will be in there.
Yeah, I think Arsenal will be in the top 4.
I don't know why
you
you're
just asked me a
so
question and
sure.
I answered, then you said no.
Yeah, but now I'm telling you you're wrong.
How?
I've got the answer.
Could you be at Old Trafford?
No, I just don't. I don't know why you're so sure.
Because I think
Arsenal. Look, you hadn't played anyone until you played us.
I've given you an example earlier. We played Aston Villa, who Manchester City couldn't beat.
You're basing it on that.
Yeah, and we beat Fulham, who Liverpool couldn't beat.
We beat Aston Villa and Fulham, and that's why Arsenal are going to get
Manchester City, who you think are the best team on the planet, couldn't beat Villa. And Arsenal beat Villa.
Come on.
So I think Arsenal will finish inside the top 4.
Okay.
I think Spurs will.
3.
And I think Chelsea.
So you think Liverpool miss out?
Oh no, I think Sorry. Do you know what it was? I was so fixated on your boys.
I know you were.
I'm gonna go.
You got to name 3 teams. Arsenal. So you got to name 2.
I think
Spurs.
I think United.
Will Spurs get top 4?
No, United and Spurs will miss out.
So you think Chelsea and Liverpool?
Got cramp.
You don't know, do you?
I think.
Have you actually got cramp?
Yeah. I think.
Why? Why have you got cramp?
I have no idea. Yeah, I'm going to go for.
Why are you're standing up?
Because it's hurting. That's why. I've got cramp. Sorry, lads. I think honestly, Spurs.
Come on, tell me your top 4.
Man City to win it. Arsenal. Chelsea. Liverpool.
You think they'll get there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll talk Liverpool.
Then Tottenham, then Man United.
All right. 03717222334. He's got cramp. He's got a Man United shot, and you've had better Mondays, haven't you?